Okay, we're at 493 North, 451 East in Rigby. It's the barn dominium home. There are dogs in the house, kennels, and they are going crazy in there. So this will be interesting. But yeah, very nice private setting. Lots of trees. This is a dead end road. I'm not sure how many houses are past you here. But yeah, dead end road. Give you a quick look down the road. We got nice fall colors right now. So it definitely has a rural feel to it. They got their camper parked out there. Looks like there's an AstroTurf pad that's parked on. Not sure if there's power hookup out here or not. Looks like there's water. That's just irrigation. Take a look around here. Yeah, I don't see a dedicated power hookup. But yeah, so RV there. Rather large shed here. It's probably 8 by 16. See if that's unlocked here. It is. Yeah, good size shed. Maybe even bigger than 8 by 16. It might be 10 feet wide. I'm seeing, yeah, 2.5 boards across the floor. So they've got a pulley system on the roof. That's interesting. No power out here. So just a storage shed. It's 1.27 acres. Not entirely sure where the property line is, but I imagine it's along the fence. Probably just somewhere back there. We'll see as we walk around. It's an interesting looking house. Kind of sits nicely in the trees. It's very aesthetic the way it sits on the lot. Painted wood porch. Red door. It's a pretty steep roof. Seems to be in good shape. I believe this is a vinyl siding. Metal siding there. Looks like maybe vinyl shakes up top there. So nice wraparound porch there. Not entirely covered, but you do have a large eaves that comes out. Pretty mature aspen trees there. Yeah, really nice deck. Different house, different feel. Like they're calling it a barn dominium. So far, it looks just like a house that's shaped like a barn. Usually, barn dominium, you have shop space down below and a barn up top. Okay, we're gonna braid the dogs. It's okay. It's okay. It's a stone fireplace. You got a tile floor. It's okay. It's interesting. Corkboard full of keychains. Tall ceiling, a ceiling fan up top, French doors out to the deck there. Really nice dining room. This is just a pergola laminate flooring in here. Yeah, large dining room. You could fit a little bit bigger table than what they have here and still have room. They've got a wine cabinet as well. If that wasn't there, you could get an even larger table, so you could seat probably 10, 12 people in here. Here's your view out the dining room to the backyard. This is a tongue and groove paneled doors. These windows swing open, which is interesting. Not the most common type of window, but that's what they've got. So it looks like a bedroom here. The twin bed. Kind of a longer rectangular bedroom with a standard closet. You're probably 10 by 14. So the twin bed gives you an idea of the size there. You could scoot that over and have nightstands. Decent sized bedroom there. And the kitchen. This is a little plywood desk here. Then the granite countertop. Says, please don't let the cats in. They're not ours. They just live here. Okay, make sure the door is closed so the cat doesn't come in. They left us a note on the thing. Turn the door by the spa leads to the storage room, workout room. Don't worry about any lights you can't turn off. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. These are just painted wood cabinet doors. Little microwave shelf there. Your oven. Nice big gas range. You get 4 burners and a grill, and looks like a downdraft system there, and a vent up top. So just look back this way. Fridge corner, coffee nook there. Let's head down the hall this way. So another bedroom. It's a queen size bed. Got a dresser there. Plenty of room around the bed here. View goes to the side deck here. There's another cat. And for not owning cats, there's sure a lot of cats hanging out here. Pretty standard closet there. Through here, must be the main bathroom. Tile floor. Looks like a granite countertop here on the vanity. Cabinet there. I'm seeing a baseboard heater in here. Interesting shower. You've got kind of privacy glass on that side. Tile surround. See the grout starting to peel in a few spots there, starting to crack. So it could use to be re-grouted. Window there. Looks like a propane tank in the back, so that must power at least that range in the kitchen. Let's see what other appliances run on that. Closet here in the hallway. And then a door to the back deck. There's that cat. So the garage is there. I think there's also a door from the house to get into the garage. Let me see. Try to get into it from this side. So that's the window of the dining room right there. It looks like there's an entrance to the basement from outside. There's your propane tank. There's another shed there, so I'm guessing the property line is somewhere in through these trees here, and then out to where those mailboxes are on the road. So let me see if I can get into the garage from here. There's 2 dogs in that kennel upstairs, and it sounded like one more behind another door. It's hard to tell. Okay, so the garage does not open into the house. And it's a pretty small 2-car. I mean, you can see they've got a 4-wheeler and another ATV. If you weren't storing anything in here, you could park 2 normal, like mid-sized cars. You might be able to get a small pickup in here. But there's really no space beyond the doors as far as getting in and out of your car. Yeah, the way it's set up now with the workbench here, you're really only parking 1 car, maybe a car and something small as well. It is insulated, which is nice. So both doors have powered openers. Seeing a few power outlets along the wall, not a ton, but there's a lot of stuff in here, so it is hard to tell. It's hard to see. So not a very deep garage either. I think the standard width or depth for a garage is 22 to 24 feet. We're probably 20, just estimating it. So if you pulled a long bed pickup in here, you're probably bumper to bumper. Yeah, just eyeballing like the length of my Suburban, I feel like it would come into about here, and you'd have maybe 3 to 4 feet left. So, okay, let's go back in the house. Let's see if we can get through the rest of it here without too much commotion. Coming back into the side door, go ahead and lock that. Okay, that's locked. Turn the lights off as I go here. All right, let's go downstairs. Fairly narrow staircase, not too bad. There's the other guy. That's a big dog. Hey, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. All right, you got a gas propane fireplace there. Just sort of a family room, hang out here. It does have a clicky floor, just a vinyl plank flooring. Kind of low ceilings here. These beams, when I can touch the ceiling, so it's got to be 7 feet, probably just less than 7 feet. Hey, buddy. Good boy. Let's take a look out here. So I wonder if that's the door by the spa they were talking about. So we're back to the side porch. Just to get us a bearing, there's the driveway. Those are the stairs to the front porch where we came in. This is that wraparound porch. So let's go underneath, see if we can get into this door. Yeah, so cement floor in here, very low ceiling. Looks like they're just using it for storage. See a sub panel there. Got some carpet in here. Just kind of a workout room, I guess. It's interesting, they got peat gravel or river rock on the floor. Storage closet there. So this is that door that we saw from outside. So we're underneath the dining room here. So that's the deck that we were on with the small cat was hanging out. There's the dining room. So not really an entrance to the basement. It's just, I guess this is a completely separate part of the house. Doesn't connect to the rest of the home. So just more like auxiliary space, storage. And it was unlocked, so I'm going to leave it unlocked. Okay, let's look at the rest of the basement here. See if I can lock that later. I think it was unlocked when I got here. So, all right, around this way. Get some more lights on here. Definitely smells like dog pretty strongly in this room. It looks like their feeder and their food stored in here. This is looking up to that side deck. That's the door into the garage there. Looks like they're Eagles fans. And they've got some gold records. All right, so laundry is here. Big laundry room, I guess laundry room bathroom combo. It's kind of an odd spot for the toilet, just hanging out there. Some kind of granite or man-made granite countertops, top load washer and dryer. See a cadet heater there. I don't think there's central air here. I think the heat is just, the electric heat in each room. They're trying to hide the smell with one of those scented candle deals. It's not working though, it's just adding to it. All right, another bedroom here. Closet there. Broken glass. Look out there, that's, I don't know if you can tell, but that's that door that went to those extra rooms behind the house into the dining room. I'm not sure what's in there, but I can't open it. The way this goes into it almost looks like it's ducting. There might be a furnace in there. I can't open that without knocking stuff over. Maybe you can see it from this side. Okay, so not a furnace. That was the landing for the stairs. And there's the door there I was just trying to open. Hot water, water heater, softener, pressure tank. It's a Ream water heater. Seems to be, looks like a relatively new one. Alright. Let's head back up. Get this light off. So right at the top of the stairs, we come back into the kitchen. Bedroom's that way. Living room this way. So the loft here. Do you like this lava rock fireplace? Stuff. What was in this door? Coat closet there. It's okay. It's okay. So, master bedroom here. Got some skylights. This does come down, but it's not too low. You wouldn't hit your head on it. I can come all the way. I'm 5'11". I can come all the way to here before I hit my head. So you don't really lose a ton of floor because of the sloped ceiling. Bathroom. One sink vanity, the medicine cabinet. Kind of similar to the downstairs bathroom. You got some caulking and grout in this one that would need to be touched up. This looks out over the front yard, over the garage. Nice tall ceiling in here. You have a medicine cabinet. Not the most conventional layout, the way it kind of zigzags, and you have the toilet right next to the tub. It works. It has a little bit of a maze feel to it. And a huge walk-in closet. Is there a light for this? Yeah, there it is. Seems like a lot of wasted floor space in here. Almost like they could have brought that wall in 2 or 3 feet and had more room in the bathroom. That's what I would have done. So, yeah, there's your closet. There's really nothing you can do with this square footage in the middle, but anything you put here is just going to kind of block the rest of the closet. But yeah, plenty of room in there. Got a little deck off the master, second floor deck. Looks out over the side porch, and then there's another patio down there. I do like how the decks are all painted. They match consistently. That looks nice. So look back into the house. Here's a 360 view from the master bedroom deck. That tree looks dead there. Got some aspens. Yeah, this would be a nice spot to hang out. And we're up a full two plus stories to the ground. So you do feel like you're pretty high up. So if you're afraid of heights, it might make you nervous. Alright, let's head back downstairs, go look outside. I'll these dogs up one more time. Where's the light for this room? There it is. So here the dogs are. You've got a little landing that overlooks your living room down below. So one more look. Yeah, there's a baseboard heater there. The layout of this house is a little bit odd. It doesn't flow great. It's not terrible. I feel like you get used to it pretty quickly. There's those cats hanging out. But it is a little bit different of a layout. Put that back in, and then we'll walk around the yard. So we already walked over there. This is a little kitty. That's unlocked. Okay. So really you've got the front porch, you've got the side porch, you've got the side porch on the other side of the house. You've got the porch off of the master, and then there's the ground level deck down below that one. So really like 3 or 4 different outdoor porch areas on the house. Okay, so there's a fence there, and then coming back, so imagine there's, yeah, I think this second fence here is the property line, and that would go all the way down. Oh, look at that. Septic tank there, sprinkler head there, kind of a garden bed around the side. Now we're back to that entrance down to the basement rooms. Looks like she's got a trail through the brush there. How cool is that? She's not shy at all. Huh. There she goes. That was cool. So yeah, here's the sort of the 3 layers of deck. There's another one. Yeah, a couple of them. Wow. So here's the view of the side of the house. All right, let's continue back to the back of the lot here. Got distracted there. So I believe the property line, I don't see a fence here, but it's got to be right along these trees. There's a fence post there. So nice big trees all the way around. So it's kind of a triangle or diamond shaped lot, I guess. Yeah, a triangle, I guess would be the best way to describe it. You have a shed here with a little pen there, set up maybe for goats or sheep. We have a wire fence here, and along that side as well. But yeah, this fence does end about halfway down the line there. Here's the view of your backyard. You can see the neighbors through the trees there. Once you're back here, you can't even really see the house. And the neighbors on this side have a shop, a shed, some trailers. It's a little more of a rural, kind of a wild feel here compared to the past couple ones that had more manicured properties. This one feels a little more natural. These grasshoppers are just jumping out all over the place. Take a look at this shed here. Yeah, notes on the house. Like I said, it's a little bit disjointed of a floor plan. Has a lot of nice spaces inside. Doesn't really have an obvious flow, but it's not terrible. I've definitely seen worse. And I think it's something you can get used to if you liked the setting. You do have the nice tall 2-story ceilings on the inside, lots of windows. If you like balconies, you've got the one inside, you've got the one off the master, you've got the second floor deck here. Can't really beat these trees. There's a lot of really nice trees here. I haven't seen a single car drive by that I remember since I've been out here. But yeah, being a dead-end road, there's probably only a couple houses past you there. It's not a lot of traffic. A couple things I don't like about it. Garage is small, and it does not, there's no entrance into the house from the garage. The basement, it's good space. It had just a cheap floor. It kind of had a cheap feel. It smelled pretty bad down there. And then half of the basement is separated off. Could be, I guess, pros or cons there. But I do like the overall look of the house. I like the feel of this property. The location's great. You're not too far out of Rigby. You do have a paved driveway here. There is plenty of room if you wanted to build a shop, where the septic tank seems to be behind the house. There shouldn't be any issues with building some sort of shop space where they've got this camper. Walk out to the front here. And if you wanted a more manicured yard, I mean, you could trim the driveway here. There's a lot you could do. You could do the borders around the trees, things like that. If you wanted that, I kind of like the more park feel. Just maintain it the way it is. That's obviously my opinion, but I'm not the one buying the house. So yeah, nice place overall. Couple of quirks to it. Nothing that would scare me away from it. It would just be take a little bit of getting used to the floor plan. So, and this is actually a nice side yard here as well. There's really no way to pull a vehicle into here. So if you did make a shop, this is kind of here. This must be where they get the camper through. So you would need to maintain these trees, keep those branches cut back to be able to continue pulling that trailer in and out of here. Oh, there's a ton of dog crap out here. So I better end the video here and watch where I step. Anyway, I'll get this uploaded. Let me know what you think.